My name's Tony Landy from Cincinnati, Ohio. Down here to work on homes for the Archdiocese of New Orleans. 68, be 69 next month. This is my second trip, and the church has made, this is the third trip for our church. We did a lot of things. We did yard work, we tore down ceilings and walls, put chemical on the wood to get rid of the mold and mildew, pulled nails before we could do that. So we worked at different job sites each day. We got to talk to the people in the neighborhood, and every person has their own story, and it's fascinating. And they were very appreciative that we came down as volunteers. They welcomed us with open arms and everything, how appreciative they were. It's quite rewarding. And we got a lot out of it. And for a bunch of old people, we did pretty good. On Monday, we started and we worked scraping paint and did that all day. And Tuesday, we did some more scraping and caulking. And there's this Wednesday, and we're putting the primer coat on. A lot of people have come back. A lot of people won't come back. It was devastating. We actually visited a family about 30 miles up. A husband and wife were living out of 2 FEMA trailers with 7 kids. It was unbelievable, their story, and they're trying to get back on their feet, and it was very hard for us to comprehend unless you're, for us to understand it being here. You can't see it on television. You can't see it with pictures. You actually have to be here. We can go back home and tell our stories, but it's not like being here and seeing it with your own eyes and talking to the people. Emotionally, it's hard for especially me to describe the feelings of the people down here. It's just like helping people help themselves, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do here, is help them and to help themselves to get back on their feet so they can do up the odds and ends. If there's always a job to do, there's a job. Definitely a job. We have a retired nun down here. There's a job for her, whether it's emptying garbage cans of debris or filling paint cans or help scraping. If she can do it, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I've never painted in my life. I've never caulked in my life. I wear it. My wife won't believe that I'm painting. She won't let me have a paintbrush. So there's a job for you if you like. I like people. If you like people and you want to help people, this is definitely a place to come.
In addition to all the other services offered, there are also case managers available to help with every step of the rebuild process.
I'm one of the advocates. We have 4 advocates here, and what our job is to help the elderly person and the disabled person in the rebuilding process. What we do is we explain our whole program to them, and we explain to them about we use their money when they get it from the road home. And as soon as they find out what they're getting from the road home, meeting with them, we decide how much they need to rebuild their home. We go out, we get a contractor that's going to give them a bid on the home. If they don't have enough money, we just let them go with it, and it's fine. But we watch the progress of the whole house being rebuilt. So we're really trying hard to protect these older people and disabled people, so there's a controlled environment that we can make sure they get back home. Then, if they don't have enough money, the other thing we do is we figure out how can we get them back in their home. And we promise to get them back in their home. Sometimes we have to eat money ourselves. Catholic Charities does not have that much money. We're a charitable organization. Ripping things down is really simple. Getting things back together again is a lot harder. So, that was an easy process. Now we're trying to look at volunteers that are more skilled. So a lot of the volunteers that were coming in that are kind of longer term here, we're actually training them to do things. And we're being more specific when we talk to volunteers and try and get them to come down here to see if they have any skills at all. Catholic Charities paints the outside of everyone's home. And we do that for them free. If they pick any of the colors that we have had donated to us, which is white and then some other, 4 other colors like a beige and a gray and then another more dramatic color. But if they choose those, then the house is all, we paint the outside free. The advocates all have free service. And the motor mediation is free and the painting of the outside of the house is free. And then we just try and pitch in any other way that they need help. Because everybody's an individual and everybody has little specific things that they need. It's really amazing. Sometimes it's no two people are alike. And if you can do that one little thing to help them out, that's it. That's what does it. There's so much in New Orleans that has yet to be built, that people just don't see the bad places, especially when they're not looking.
Working along with the national charities, there are smaller local organizations such as the Neighborhood Empowerment Network Association, or N.E.N.A, that helps the citizens of New Orleans get back on their feet.
Basically, what we do here is we do case management. We turn no one away, and we try to assist the clients we try to fill in the gap of our clients' financial needs. Basically, we go to organizations like Catholic Charities, we have Red Cross, we have Salvation Army, and we reach out to those organizations to try to help the citizens in New Orleans, especially down in the N.E.N.A ward, which is hard to hit and the most neglected. I hate to say that. We get together and we try to see how we could help one another, because our main mission over here is to let's just get it done. And we invite all organizations and coalitions to let's come together, and show the world that we can do this. We get a lot of volunteers, from all over the world actually, and that's real impressive. That the advance that you do see down here in the N.E.N.A ward is basically from volunteers all over the world.
And I love the culture, I love the food, I love the people. They're just different. And the people that's open, they're down to earth. This city here, it's like it's a whole different country. People believe in joy and life down here.
New Orleans is often referred to as the most unique city in America. Although tragedy and misfortune have taken their toll, the beauty, wonder, and mystique of New Orleans carries on in the people and in the spirit of the people that love it. In the real New Orleans, where the people work, live, and play, the air is vibrant, the landscape is beautiful, and you cannot help but be touched by the magic that is New Orleans. There is food, there are people, and there is fun. I tried out some of that food and fun for myself.
It's delicious. This is how you eat it. From a Bryan Street in New Orleans. This is what you call down home real food cooking. Not the toilet, this is real food. You trying to tell me something? I think you're enjoying that, dog. I can tell you enjoyed it. You're serious about the real stuff.
Dude, I'm not done sucking that clean yet.
I'm over here, look, eat with a fork. She don't have the whole.
She ate with her hand. Fork, and you pick the ribs up and suck the bone clean, right?
Come on here with a fork, she was grab a whole. And she'll be at the house. That's how the house.
The city.
Or what on Perry.
Ain't telling nobody.
She's doing. But the more exposure.
That's all right. Say hello, Brian. Say hello, Brian. Hello, Brian.